throughout all the CSGO in Denmark.
He didn't deserve one until now.
Yeah,
that's what I'm going to say.
And now that we have none of the Danish teams here.
Yeah, I know, no one
except for
decided
Static, which is just cool.
I know, all jokes aside, I consider Denmark to be the capital of Counter-Strike. Arguably, it was Sweden back in the day. But in terms of the talent kind of produce, I'd say Denmark take their hands down.
I would have said Sweden for a really long time, I think.
Yeah.
You know, especially if you start to look really back into like the deep history of Counter-Strike. But now we've only got one Swede and also one Dane, I suppose,
one Dane as well. A powerful Dane in the form of Acor. And they've got a map under their belts here, looking to take themselves into the round of 16 elimination stage. GamerLegion, an amazing performance on Overpass. A very lackluster one from Eternal Fire. They need to bounce back on their map pick here. And the first couple of frags are coming through now. XANTARES barely made a dent on GamerLegion in the previous game. First half, he gets 2 frags in total. And now Kios with his work cut out for him because he has many players heading towards Banana. He is alone, he is isolated, he's being bombarded with utility here. There should be no way he can fend them off.
Yeah, I mean, I can't understand what he wanted to do, right? You have to just stand your ground, try and get a headshot, otherwise you're just going to get overwhelmed. It did not work out, and they're going to be planting the bomb right away. Bomb has been planted. Problem with Inferno is both bomb sites are so hard to retake. It doesn't really matter what is going on. Once the bomb is down, you're in a little bit of trouble on that CT side. So without a kit and with just pistols to play with here, GamerLegion should have no business even getting close to this retake. But they're going to get a shot anyway. Might as well try and see if there's going to be a big mistake. Eternal Fire did lose that opening map in a grand fashion. A little bit of a run through here. Acor, he can't find the next headshot. And Volt's going to get traded as well. So I think the danger is kind of over with again. It's a 10-second defuse. It's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen, but maybe there's another kill to be found here, Isaac. Oh, does a lot of damage, but Woxic will pick up his second frag, and that's a much-needed pistol victory just to raise morale here. You can see the Ducks enjoying themselves out there. Pretty clean, pretty efficient, managing to win out the duels and trade effectively towards Banana at the start. Full execution, and Kios, even with the opening frag, wasn't quite enough there. You can see he was taken down, as mentioned, isolated by their nicely placed utility there from Eternal Fire. Bit of a scrappy finish, but they get the job done as Woxic closes things out. Needed that because they were very underwhelming on their opponent's map pick of Overpass. I'm assuming on Battle playing Inferno should be a little force buy here. It's a very pokey map, Anders. It doesn't feel as open as previous iterations of Inferno, so these force buys on the CT side are actually pretty favorable. You can get some close range positions, utilize that 5-7, have a bit of utility, and there's one smoke is really stifling to the T side. So yeah, it's very viable to force buy in these second rounds. You can see they've actually opted for a 4-man stack. So they go and drop utility over towards this bench. You leave 2 or 3 smokes there, and it allows Kios to suggest there's multiple players this side of the map. Meanwhile, though, it's an A stack. So maybe this works out. It's a nice idea.
It is a good idea. And you're right, they do have to get really close to the pistols here. It's not going to be any easy long-range fights that you can set up. Some potential for a pop flash here, thrown from down towards the pit as well. See if they're going to be able to do that. I think Acor has one and Volt has another flashbang. So that's a really deadly opening, my god. The stack is kind of already defeated with that.
Yeah, it's XANTARES. Very crispy and clean headshot towards the pits. Got themselves a 5 versus 3. So yeah, you're dead on. This stack has been thwarted as Wicadia will confirm. The bomb site's pretty much cleared now. Volt, yeah, he remains, but they know exactly where he is. And that's round over. They've managed to fend off this force by no problem whatsoever. Kios, the B player, as mentioned, nothing to do here. Bomb we planted momentarily. And before they scoop up all the goodies on the bomb site, upgrade their pistols and find the residual grenades. So yeah, Kios can do nothing here. Look for an exit, I suppose, but be kind of foolish to give him a freebie. You'd exit together and make sure you're clean with it. Good work from Eternal Fire. Again, if this is your chance to really recover. And this is such an important game, right? You win here, you're through to the next stage. You obviously don't want to be in a position where you slip up, especially if you're Eternal Fire. You're coming into this stage. It's probably one of the favorite teams to make it through all together. Like you said, a lot of people probably have them as their 3-0. Everyone's left the bomb site, except for the chicken. Terrorists win. It's a 2-0 lead. I want to see them really stay the course here. Yeah, like keep this energy that they have at the beginning of it. Don't let GamerLegion come back alive too soon. Well, like we said, 23 rounds against them, combining that defeat against Heroic on Mirage and then onto Overpass. I think that's a wake-up call. It's definitely some cold water straight to the fakes. They now find themselves at 3-0.
3 Zeus.
I was going to say, that's an interesting stance. So the Zeus, if you're not aware, costs $200. You get 0 kill reward for it, but the idea is you get a quick kill, you upgrade to a pistol, or upgrade to a rifle, I should say. And yeah, you never know. I've never seen 3 in one round, though. Like, they are becoming much more meta. In CS2, they've been buffed. In CSGO, they were kind of useless because they seem to just do 87 damage. CS2 is actually almost certainly going to be a kill if you connect it.
Did they drop one of them? Someone's missing a Zeus now. I swear there was a
Maybe there was
one.
a last second refund when he was rotating through spawn.
I guess it could have been, yeah.
It's the only thing I can really think of.
Interesting. Well, still the double Zeus is pretty cool. And you're right, it is fairly efficient. Major gonna make his way around the corner. That's a kill with it. He can't quite get the Mac 10 out in time.
Woxic, this could fall apart.
It absolutely could.
Oh,
And there's the headshot. Chaos.
Bombs at
Great
T-steps. Oh, okay. If they check T-steps, they've actually got the bomb. They've got it. They should be on the radar. Did they clock it, though?
Sure.
If you just look at it and your crosshair like goes near it, it'll come up on the radar. So I think they know. They've got the bomb under their remit and there's on a full eco now. It all started with that Zeus kill. And they've got the man advantage. Bear in mind, no Kevlar. They are very squishy. Calyx, though, he's got so many positions to clear out here. He's got to take matters into his own hands. Snacks, providing covering fire from top of middle. And there's the freebie. Isaac, oh, they're going to do it, Anders. They're going to win the full eco here. And the Zeus, as I mentioned, has become very meta. As the weeks roll by in CS2, people starting to unearth its true potential. And there it is once again. Opening things up, and that's a demoralizing gut punch of a round. Eternal Fire to give up. The 5-7 stings as Kios swings round. Isaac to pretty much confirm the round, and yeah, that's an absolute nightmare for Eternal Fire. That was some open runway for a 3-0 start. You're up against USPs, a 5-7, and of course those aforementioned Zeuses, but that changes the complexion of the game, certainly.
Well, especially if you remember what happened on Overpass. I think that's the issue, right? If Overpass was a really close game that just happened that GamerLegion won it, maybe it's not such a big deal for Eternal Fire to lose that round. I mean, it's still upsetting, but the fact that they got smacked so hard on that opening map just makes you think, my God, how are they going to take this? Are they going to be able to deal with this, or will they crumble again? You don't want to see that happen. Classic setup in the hallways towards the A-bomb side with the AWP to take the first shot, or if not, Isaac would have been there as a bit of an insurance policy, but that doesn't work out. They missed a shot and Isaac goes down.
Oh, high pressure scenario here for Acor. Multiple players around him, AWP in hand, drops the smoke. Allows him to focus towards shore. Confirms that the atrium is clear. Players towards boiler, Keel's rotating in. They've actually gone for a gamble stack, Anders. They've left the B bomb side wide open here. Flashback towards the apartments from Acor. Do Eternal Fire read this? Are they going to fall back and go into towards B execution? Time will tell. At least there's some positional control on this side of the map. CT's second-guessing themselves, sending all the cavalry over towards B now.
Yeah, rotating.
This is a fake, though, I think. It looks like the bomb's still towards top and middle.
Yeah, it does read that way, doesn't it?
So they've been pulled around the map here. And it will be the A finish. You might save the 4 rifles at this stage. It was a nice idea, the gamble stack. That's why it's called it, because you were hoping you could catch them on their final execution, but the bomb planted towards A. 0 chance of winning the round, especially on Inferno. And it will be Eternal Fire. Very clean finish there. That was a difficult buy for them as well. Considering they just lost to an eco, bouncing back quickly. Didn't have to stew in their despair too long.
That is such an aggressive way to gamble, though. I mean, normally when you say gamble, you sort of mean, you know, 3 out of 4 players go somewhere and the last player's playing alone, but having all 4 players first at A, then at B. First time I really saw anyone do that, funnily enough, was actually MSL back when he was in North. I remember they brought in this concept and I just thought, this is so strange, but it did become popular after the fact. I don't think it actually worked for North, but...
It's just... Yeah, probably not. It's just because Inferno just famously so difficult to retake those bomb sites, especially if a man disadvantage. You might as well take the gamble.
Sure.
If they go the other bomb site, you at least keep 4 players alive. And if not, maybe you have a fighting chance. As we get into another important scenario here, it's going to be Eternal Fire back on their feet, of course, after losing to call a full eco pretty much. They've now got themselves a 3-1 advantage here on the T side of Inferno. Just what the Doctor ordered, considering the last couple of days have gone for them. A very disappointing series against Heroic. Overpass here against GamerLegion as well. They were hot favorites for that 3-0. Either way, Anders. A-Corp still with plenty of cash and resources. AWP top and middle. Kios showing a bit more aggression this time. Deep smokes down towards T-steps. Trying to fend them off, deny control towards the banana position itself. Won't see many Woxic Orbs on the T side of Inferno. Difficult to really have massive impact with it. More of a pack player. As once again, speaking of pack, there are 3 players towards the apartments. This will be a pounce towards the pit. They'll smoke off Moto momentarily. A couple of flashes off the chimney, and in they go. It's going to be quite a simple approach here.
Yeah, but this could be really, really efficient.
Smoke.
Double setup here. You're going to get smoked off towards the library, so there we go. Flashbangs in the air. They do get the opening that they needed. Wicadia is able to get the job done. That's all you want, is that 1 kill. And they're in, and the bomb should be planted here. More grenades raining down. Look at how much utility they still have left. They can keep this lane blocked off pretty much forever.
I think that's round.
Yeah. Because there's another smoke that's going to be landing towards the library in a second. If you're a CT holding there waiting for it to fade, you're going to realize that smoke wall is never going away, not until the bomb blows up. That's all they needed. That 1 kill on Isaac in the pit, and it was almost over.
It was a wild kill as well. Like, Wicadia, like, he's the player that goes down, but he gets that nice clean frag. Like, as he was jumping out, somehow wins the duel. And now it's going to be 4-1 Eternal Fire, keeping it simple, yet effective. That's an old classic strategy. Run your default, get the apartment's control, push back that CT vision, drop the Moto smoke, Molotov the pit, flash over, and flood out of the apartment itself. And as long as you're hitting a shot, it's absolutely no problem. And it's going to be an impressive lead here on the T side of Inferno. Bouncing back, as it were. Our Eternal Fire. Woxic, 3 kills, 1 death. Doing his job with the rifle in hand.
I think this is encouraging, isn't it, though? Because I imagine they must have walked off stage losing that first map. It's not a great feeling, but then you go outside, you have like 10, 12 minutes to try and recover yourselves and talk about the next map going into it. And they actually come back and they actually look really refreshed. They look like a better team once again. I think that's something to think about for Eternal Fire. If they just completely crumbled coming into the second map, you say, "Ooh, that's a really bad sign going forward into the rest of the tournament." But I think the fact that they've managed to turn it around mentally pretty early on here makes me a little bit happy.
It's looking much better. This is the opening frag.
Yeah.
Wicadia, he launches himself out of the apartment. The moment he lands, nails the headshot. We haven't said his name too much, and I suppose for good reason. Overpass, they didn't really get going whatsoever. But 4-1 up now. They've arguably done enough already, but we are going to see a clash towards the banana position. XANTARES will find 2. Kios couldn't get out of the flames, and it's man advantage for the Turks once again. 4-on-3. Volt has taken matters into his own hands here, but he's taking so much damage. Flashed off as well, can't hold the angle. We'll call for backup. A-Call rotates over the AWP. That just leaves poor old Isaac isolated. You can see the CTs operating with 0 information, no control. And this is looking like another fake as well. So they're going to just throw the utility in towards B. CTs will have to hold position. They go back towards A. Perfect.
Yeah,
You have to hold, you have to respect that utility, at least for the 5-6 seconds.
Yeah, you don't know if they're going to be coming through. Isaac alone. Oh my god, he's handling himself very well. Keeps it going. He almost had that kill. He nearly had a triple if he would have had that.
He kind of needed the triple. It's still possible for them in this round. Don't get me wrong. But if he gets that 3rd kill, they've got a real fighting chance. It's going to be incredibly tedious still. Smoke down. Orb on the retake as well. No kit, as you can see, it's on the other side of the map. So I feel like that 3rd kill was necessary. Great effort. Retake will continue. It's Volt coming in from shore.
Yeah, up in the graveyard. Not the most used position these days. Can't believe he doesn't get the kill. They're so low on health, but unfortunately it doesn't even matter here.
No time.
GamerLegion have run out of time. 10 seconds. You don't even have that. Even if you went straight for it here, it's not going to be enough. I don't even think they can make it away here. I mean, Major definitely can, but A-Call, all right, he does make it just far enough away. 5-1, Henry, to start this off with Eternal Fire. They've resuscitated themselves.
Oh, absolutely. Pulling them around the map. It was absolute pandemonium. A banana to kick things off. The CT's trying to take more of an aggressive stance here, dominate this position, but you can see Kios caught in the flames on the retreat. Amazing effort from Isaac. As I said, if he gets that third kill, there's a chance. But leaving in the 2 versus 2, plenty of time to plan. It's left them in a precarious spot. Acor does save the AWP, so it'll be a partial buy into this one. It's still possible to win these rounds for sure. They've got decent utility overall. Incendiaries, smokes, and a couple of upgraded pistols and MP9 for Vault. They deployed towards second middle. Doesn't connect just yet. Oxig getting himself an AWP on the T side now. Calyx might just help himself towards the A site. Let's go for...
Oh my god.
That's a guaranteed couple of kills.
That's the round. He's just completely won the round and found the AWP at the same time. He just walked in like he just did not care at all. And that the way that the map is built now on that side, because there's no railing, you could just walk out and get those shots. It's so sick. You don't have to do a jump that would have maybe given your position away. Yeah, bolts. Oh, he's gonna get stabbed in the back, and it's slow and painful.
Didn't even want to go for the actual right-click stab. Went for the slashes instead. I suppose I respect it. Could have fallen apart, but they're up 6-1. Eternal Fire running away with their map pick of Inferno. Vertigo might be required at this stage. 2 blowout performances here. That's certainly the highlight of the round. As we see Inferno crumble here for the Legion of Gamers. Need to start stepping up. The CT side is getting pulled apart. That was the partial buy, bear in mind. It saved Acor AWP. He'll have to invest in a new one here. Oxig has deployed his as well, but very decent flashback from the T side enables him to get second mid under their remit. So what's the next play? Tried that calculated aggression on the CT side towards Banana. This time they actually got somewhat of control of the situation though. Deep smoke down towards T steps. To Kios, tip of the spear, allowing Snacks to rotate back towards A.
Yeah, he's deep in there, Kios, but he doesn't really have any grenades, right? So it's hard to stick around at the bottom of Banana like that. He's falling a little bit further back, but they're still committing to the 4-1 split. I don't really mind. Nice little shot from Acor.
Needed that.
Yeah, they need everything right now. They're in just a mirror position from what they were in on Overpass.
I like this from Isaac, though. Let's stay on the front foot here. They've presented so many fakes. We've had a lack of information almost every single round, allowing them way too much freedom on the map. Sure, we've got a man advantage here, but at least he's confirmed it's a B-side attack, Anders. They can actually have manpower here for the first time with an advantage. Like you said, though, a lack of grenades does make things a bit more curious to the CT side here. They can't really lock them out. They're getting uncomfortable already. Trading out the kills. XANTARES, though, locking them out. The smokes are very effective. Bull has no vision. Key frag coming in from Isaac as the bomb is planted.
Yeah, and they're going to win this fight as well. XANTARES goes down. Just Wicadia left. 1 versus 3. It did at the very least get the bomb planted. The grenade, not going to be quite enough to kill Isaac. In fact, it'll just do single point of damage here. So I think Wicadia is in a lot of trouble in the back here.
They've given him a chance to reposition, recalibrate the clutch as well. They've got a kit here, but if he gets 1 clean kill, it could fall apart very quickly. That should be enough. Well done to GamerLegion. I assume that defuse is going to be no problem. They've got the kits available to them. It's a much closer round than he might have anticipated, considering they had the 5-on-4 advantage, 4 CTs in the B bomb site. But as mentioned, they had no utility. They couldn't really fend them off. With the smokes down towards Coffin, CT Spore, Molotovs engulfing the bomb site in general, it's always very uncomfortable, stifling. When you're on the CT defense, you're being flashed at the same time as well. You've got no responsive utility to throw back. But they get the round done. Problem is, they need a lot more. That came from. It was hardly a convincing round. Did like the inquisitive play, though. Pushing down towards second middle, confirming is that B-side attack from Isaac. Another must-win round for GamerLegion here. More of that required.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to keep it going. There's no other way. 6-2, not going to be nearly enough here. XANTARES moving forward, and he should have had that kill. I can't believe it. Kios flashed on the other side. It looked like he was even aiming the other way.
I'm surprised Kios is even sticking around. He wanted another one. Down to 25 points of health. Nice little boost, though. I was going to say, Acor but he's normally hit that all day long.
Yes.
That's a massive miss by his standards. You're in that boosted position, you're aware of those angles, down to 1 point of health.
How did Chaos Rifle end up there? He had to go back and pick it up. He threw it up against the wall. I'm so confused.
Well. Sure, it's a man advantage, but still might give the round in favor of Eternal Fire here. 5-on-4 with 4 players making their way towards B. Both of these players tantalizingly low. And again, distinct lack of utility.
Well, you've missed the first shot. You can't miss this next one. A-Core has to connect very cleanly on this one.
The execution, these players are low. They can't really justify full-on fights here. They seem to try and slow them down as long as possible. Call for the rotations. No one's moving, Anders. They think it's another fake. They've been conditioned too many times.
There have been a lot of fakes, but this isn't one of them. This B defense is about to get wiped out. It doesn't even matter that Kios gets the double here. It's good, but the bomb plan will still come through. Now, 3-on-2 retake. It can be done. But they're not going to be stopping the bomb just yet.
Yeah, you definitely go for this one, of course.
Yes.
Woxic down to 41 points of health. Calyx will have to do the heavy lifting here. He's currently positioned towards the new boxes. There is kits available, I should say. 3 of them, but no smoke, no incendiary. Difficult to flush these T's down. They've wasted a lot of time rotating in here. First kill looks like a bit of a freebie for Calyx. Doesn't quite convert it, but Woxic certainly does. Cuts things down to a 2 versus 2. These rounds have been scrappy. Hasn't been the best work here from GamerLegion. If they can finally take down Calyx here, it would be a miracle, but it's not going to happen. Calyx clutches out once again. 4 kills in the round as we go 7-2. It falls apart for GamerLegion. That's a significant round to give up. It completely sabotages the money, and it might be tactical timeout territory.
Yeah, they need a bit of a break, don't they, right now? Chaos. I mean, these 2 kills, they actually
nice, did pretty well, considering they had, what, like 26 HP between the 2 of them?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, but like we said, they've been faked out so many times. They're like, we're not rotating this time. We're not falling for those tricks. And of course, it was the full commitment. Perfectly cool round there for Maja. He's conditioned them. He's got them scared, second-guessing themselves. And they can't even justify a force into this next round. They're going to go with the MP9s, the partial buy, a couple of Deagles. So bear in mind, GamerLegion have only won 2 rounds so far, one of which is the full eco with the Zeuses. Then a very scrappy round to follow things up.
The fact that one of your rounds is that Zeus round is, I mean, it's funny when it happens, but obviously you're not going to be able to rely on stuff like that. Whereas Eternal Fire, their expertise on this T side is really shining through at the moment. Oh, this Zeus, he pulled away from it. Maybe he could have run forward into Wicadia there as he was coming out of the smoke, but not this time. Another good start to the round here. Eternal Fire looking to make it 8. Why not? Punish them as hard as you can. I mean, again, the opening half on overpasses 10-2 in favor of GamerLegion. It was such a one-sided affair. Eternal Fire would love some revenge for that.
Gonna get faked out again.
Yeah, why not?
I think they probably are. They've gone for the 4-man B stack. Here comes the utility. Everyone will stay here and take the bait as they walk into a wide open bomb site. GamerLegion cannot catch a break here. Every stack, every idea is being shut down by Mastermind, Maja. Now that's it, that's round over, it's 8-2. Can't believe their luck. They've done it again.
It sucks, doesn't it? You're really salivating at the thought of that they're going to push into the stack when you see the smokes going down. You're like, oh, they might be coming. They smoked up CT spawn, let's go. And then the bomb gets planted on the other side and you realize that was all for nothing. Maja's out on a bit of a hunt. Oh, nice grenade.
Yeah, very good. Trying to lock them in. Taking no prisoners is Wicadia. Joined Calyx to find the remaining GamerLegion players. Then we go 8-2. Similar scenes to Overpass here. This time Eternal Fire taking the lion's share of the rounds in the first half. The T side of Inferno no less as well. Snacks hasn't really got going yet with 1 kill to his name. Very different state of affairs. He had like 15 in the first half of Overpass.
Yeah, he was missing on the map. It was just a dreadful affair, but it's good to see him return. Push into the stack. This could very, very quickly be a 3rd map that's going to be coming up. I mean, it's slipping out of GamerLegion's hands on this map just as quick as it was for Eternal Fire on Overpass. It's just two very one-sided affairs so far. Remember, I mean, there's a lot on the line here. You lose this, you have to keep fighting to try and make it through. And I mean, there are a lot of great teams still left. Not necessarily going to be all that easy. Otherwise, you're going to be making it to the next stage. 8-2 is the scoreline as we move into round number 11.
Yeah, the 2-2 bracket is a real disastrous place to be, and that's the same story for GamerLegion on their CT side of Inferno. Absolutely mowed down by XANTARES, making light work of that banana position. Picks himself up 2 very clean frags with the spray. And that's round over. This has been really quite uneventful for GamerLegion. Every attempt, every idea is completely shut down. One real round going in their favor. The other was a full eco victory courtesy of some Zeus kills. They're trying to find XANTARES. That might be the only kill they get. But now we're in a 5 versus 2. Isaac, a chance to step up though. Needs a double kill. Can't even find one. Wicadia sprays him down. And that's going to be round done. Again, one more to go. 9 pretty much locked in. Volts, he's got a slither of hope here. Might as well give it a go.
Yeah, he's so far behind here. You know, hunt for it, see if you can have to make a couple of mistakes. 2 of them are actually over on Banana, which is really funny, right? The bomb's been planted at the A-bomb
they're giving him a chance around us.
They are. If he had a smoke, it'd be even more interesting, because he could kill one, you know, try and defuse inside of the smoke or something like that, but he does not. Gonna be out hunting, and I don't even think they're worried now. I think they've drawn everyone back, more or less. Calyx quite far away. Volt in a 1 versus 5. Again, they're not showing him anything. If they were fighting him, he'd have more of a chance.
Yeah, he didn't realize how much space he had there. They were really on the hunt. Difficult to get excited about these blowout maps. Overpass was pretty underwhelming. Eternal Fire didn't really show up whatsoever. I'd say the same for GamerLegion here. You can see that it's not really even fighting back those big spray downs from XANTARES. No one really challenging or responding in kind as we get into the final round of this first half of the second map. Eternal Fire looking to find double digits. That would be a death sentence. If GamerLegion get this third, sure, it's bad, but it's not over. They bring out the auto shotgun of Famus, and a bit of a mid-lean here. 2 players towards the yard side. Down to Volt to try and step up here. Acor find that first kill. Could be a chance to swing back here. Wicadia gets one towards the atrium, but Volt's keeping the dream alive. Calyx, down he goes as well. Bit of a scrappy round from Eternal Fire now. Still recoverable though. XANTARES is alive and well. We'll be joined by Maja.
Close MP9 though, a little bit risky. He's gonna handle that, no problem. Negotiates that one against Chaos, and it'll be a 2 versus 3. A lot of time left still. And Maja's kind of hoping that there's going to be a mistake in the middle. Someone's going to be a little bit too curious. And Tara's also given some space over here. There's the fight. Oh, and he just keeps spraying. Takes down Acor. Back into a 2 versus 2, and it might be a quick kill. It will be Snacks. Practically pre-fired. He was just listening to the footsteps there. Maja will take him down, and the bomb is going to get planted. It's all gone horribly wrong, hasn't it?
It really has. They've led XANTARES off the leash over towards B, and he's doing what he does best. A couple of kills outside of the map. Maja sneaking up toward A, catches the rotator, and it looks like this half ends in despair. Vol will go down. It's a fantastic effort from the Turkish squad. A great resurgence on the second map. 10-2. An absolute death sentence for GamerLegion. Not really much they can do with this. Goes without saying, Anders, they need the pistol and then some on their T-side campaign. This one has unraveled at the very seams. And bring out the strap book. What's the pistol going to be? Woxic actually looked pretty decent with the rifle in the first half, but didn't have to do too much. It was XANTARES and Wicadia stepping up, showing us they've still got what it takes to close out this series, even after a disastrous first map.
There are definitely some of these players, and XANTARES is one of them, where you just have you enjoy your time in the sun if they're not playing well, because they're going to come back, and they're going to be really hard to beat.
They come back even hotter than before. And yeah, he's been one of the absolute standout players of the tournament as well, so a scary prospect. He's coming online. As we get ready for a third map, I'm going to say that now, we're pretty much locked in here. I don't see a world where GamerLegion managed to topple 10 rounds on their T side, but I'd love to be proven wrong as we see 7 guns deployed. It's XANTARES, ready and waiting. And it's a little B rush as well. Perfect flashbangs. Oh my god, they couldn't be more blind. XANTARES chomping at the bit to get stuck in here. Not the cleanest kills though, as he does start to mow them down. That is a beautiful sequence. 3 versus 2. Job not quite done. They can at least get the bomb plants here. That's something, but kind of need the pistol victory, Anders.
Yeah, they do. Oh, they're almost mocking each other. You don't want to see that. It's a bit of a disaster here with Isaac entirely on his own and actually finally running out of bullets as well. Wicadia will take him down, but it was XANTARES behind that fountain. His time to kill was so low on those opening kills. They just did not stand a chance. Well, it keeps getting worse just when you thought it couldn't.
Yeah.
Losing the pistol as well.
They were so blind on entry.
Yeah.
It was kind of wild, actually, that XANTARES, how is he firing off those dualies so quickly? Doesn't seem fair. The 7 guns prevail. No bomb planted. Yeah, map over, I'm afraid. Just a formality. We'll go through this stage. You have to force buy in the second. It's going to be Tech 9s and Eagles. Madja on the front foot here. Aggressive stance. Gonna lock them out. That deep smoke. They won't have many resources here. He knows it as well. You can lock them out at the start. You're kind of funneling towards the A side.
The performance graph for XANTARES between map 1 and 2 is going to look ridiculous if you put them together.
Yeah.
Really flat
He's
on
getting
the
warmed up.
Absolutely.
So this has been an interesting discussion. Like, when a Molotov is interacting with smoke and they're like touching like that, you can essentially stand in the Molotov without taking damage.
Yeah.
It's kind of strange. Like, it doesn't really make sense, but yeah, it's the thing. You don't get gray screen is what I'm saying. You don't take damage as well. You play on the cusp of the smoke.
They just when they cancel, it's physics, Henry. You know how that works.
I guess you're right. I didn't think about science. XANTARES looking to close Inferno down right here, right now. Find map point. Snacks, though, applying the ointment. Taking a lot of damage en route. It's the force by bear in mind. Snacks got that bomb.
Finding Isaac. Oh, that's
dear.
a deep angle that Madja was not ready for.
Might as well go for the plant.
Yeah. They're so chewed up. I mean, just go for it right now. What are you waiting for?
I don't think it makes a massive difference, but certainly not ideal. So Snacks with 12 points of health. A smoke down in CT spawn. And you'll have to be 2 players for ruins by the looks of things here. Acre would need a beautiful Desert Eagle headshot here. Calyx is waiting for his opportunity to pounce. He hears the grenade pin pulled, and yeah, good attempt there from GamerLegion, but there it is. Map point found. Hasn't been the most exciting series so far, I'll give you that. 2 blowout maps.
Yeah, pretty much.
Not what we're here for. For XANTARES, I'm here for his level of skill that he's putting down on the server right now. Absolutely unbelievable at times. That AK-47 in the first half was a thing of beauty. Madja as well, got to say, his calls, pulling them around the map, Anders, left, right, and center. Fake after fake. They really didn't know where they stood on the map.
I mean, it's the reason why they call him the Turkish Terminator, right?
Yeah.
GamerLegion wish they could send him back in time to overpass where he wasn't playing so well.
That's a good point. He really didn't get going at all. But the sequel of Inferno certainly went better for him. Judgment Day here for Walking. Terminator punch to get in there.
We haven't invented time travel yet, so unfortunately for GamerLegion, that's not going to happen. They're in so much trouble. Chaos. Not even a bubble tea to enjoy at this point in time. Shot in the side of the head. Madja will bring him down. This is the last 3 people alive here for GamerLegion on Inferno. Eternal Fire. The level of revenge has been so swift and so clean for them. I'm just really impressed. I mean, again, it's hard losing any maps at this stage of the major. You know you're in trouble when it happens. You don't want to fall back into that 2-2 bracket like you said. You're facing an elimination at that point in time. Losing a map like Overpass so decisively, you get nothing done, and then you just revitalize the entire team into the second map. It's not easy to do.
Well, it looks like we're all said and done here, ladies and gentlemen. I wish I had an amazing headline to present to you. A historic game of Counter-Strike here. A great match. It wasn't really a good display of skill. Great calling from Madja. We saw the individual prowess of the top dogs of Eternal Fire, Wicadia and XANTARES posting 18 kills and 17 respectively. And it all finishes here. As it all began, really, XANTARES with a chance to find all 3 kills, and I dare say he probably converts them. He's got the AK-47 in hand. Contact comes through, flashbang from his teammate, and now he's starting to connect. Only good for 1 this time, but he has maintained the advantage. 10 seconds remaining. Of course, no bomb planted yet. Magic just needs to find 1 more, and the job is done. Is anyone going to plant the bomb?
No.
Don't think it matters. And there it is, 13-2, Anders. Not the best performance from GamerLegion, but an absolute amazing showing from Eternal Fire. A bounce back from their kind of underwhelming showing on Overpass.
Yeah, I've got to say, I mean, that was just, I mean, the scoreline speaks for itself here. And with XANTARES back in that hot seat, you can just tell what he is all about.